Welcome to Base Watches, your go-to source for all things horology. Today we're diving into the world of Tissot watches, showcasing the top 5 timepieces for men in 2024. From classic designs to innovative features, Tissot offers a range of styles to suit every taste and preference. Join us as we explore the craftsmanship, elegance, and reliability that define these exceptional timepieces. Get ready to discover the perfect Tissot watch to complement your style and enhance your everyday adventures. Let's dive into the world of Tissot together, only on Base Watches. Tissot, a Swiss watchmaker with a history dating back to 1853, has established itself as a reputable brand known for its quality craftsmanship and innovation. The case of the Tissot Heritage 1948 chronograph immediately draws attention with its fantastic bomb lugs, but the full package really starts to shine on closer inspection. The wide, sharply sloping, and polished bezel catches the light at almost any angle, visually compressing an already thin watch even flatter on the wrist. It offers a handsome contrast with the thin, lightly brushed mid-case. The overall size of the piece is something else worth mentioning. It's a rare occurrence for a brand to put out a chronograph in the 39mm range. The Heritage 1948 wears brilliantly, feeling compact and vintage on the wrist, while the tapering bezel helps to give the dial more presence than one would expect. Most of the dial is pitch-perfect mid-century beauty. The light silver of the main dial is surprisingly dynamic, going from a flat off-white to a sparkling metallic texture in direct sunlight. Inside this unconventionally beautiful case lies an equally beautiful movement. As a simple module addition to the ubiquitous 2892 three-hander, the ETA 2894 isn't usually considered a beauty queen among automatic chronographs, but here the decoration and execution elevate this workhorse into a proper show pony. There are deep, dynamic coats de Genève on the signed rotor, full perlage on the plates, and further decoration around the edges. In conclusion, the Tissot Heritage 1948 is a testament to Tissot's ability to blend vintage inspiration with modern sensibilities. When released last year, the chronograph was the first and major update to the already well-established PRX collection. Coming next to the 35mm quartz models and the 40mm quartz and Powermatic 80 editions, the Tissot PRX Automatic chronograph is by far the boldest, most striking and sportier edition of this 1970s-inspired collection. While most of the PRX models are relatively compact in size, with a 40mm diameter and a height comprised between 10.4mm and 10.9mm, the chronograph plays on different proportions. Explained by the presence of a valve-based movement, and yes, it's the best movement available in this price range, specifically with Tissot upgrades, but it's thick. The PRX Automatic chronograph comes in a sizable case of 42mm, which remains acceptable, and with a height of 14.5mm. It's not thicker than any other watch in this category, but still, the thinness of the automatic model was appreciable and made them a joy to wear. Now you know the Chrono is a sportier, weightier, and larger edition of the same 1978-inspired watch. Inside the case, we have the caliber ETA of 5H31, a strong evolution of the Valjoux 7753. Notably, Tissot brings an extended power reserve of 60 hours and a Nivacron hairspring, protecting the watch against magnetic fields. The decoration, if industrial, is quite pleasant with perlage on the bridges and a personalized, open-worked rotor. The Tissot Chemin des Terrells 39mm is a classic and sophisticated timepiece that represents Tissot's commitment to heritage and timeless design. At 39mm wide, the stainless steel case of the new Tissot Chemin des Terrells is light and manageable on the wrist, but the clean and simple dress watch silhouette belies a deceptive amount of visual depth. The operative word here is slender, from the narrow rounded polished bezel to the short, tapering attached lugs. The overall layout is designed to be as slim and dial-forward as possible, but the case sides take this visual slimming impulse to new levels. While the central case band offers a sharp, vertically brushed finish, this is abruptly interrupted by a drastic case side undercut, sloping from the centerline of the signed crown directly into the sapphire display case back. Not only does this trim a substantial amount of visual weight off the case sides, giving the illusion of a slimmer case profile. But these sloping polished sides also minimize the case's already small footprint on the wrist for a lightweight, compact wearing experience. Topside, the Chemin des Tourelles accentuates its all-dial look with a gently domed sapphire crystal, which softens and refines the overall form as well. Tissot also offers impressively detailed finishing for this price point, with small touches like polished bevels, where the attached lugs meet the case, adding a real sense of quality throughout. In conclusion, the Tissot Chemin des Terrells 39mm is a timeless and elegant timepiece that seamlessly combines classic design with modern wearability. Tissot is well known for pushing the boundaries of watchmaking. Perhaps nowhere is this more evident than with their PRX collection of watches. These watches have a power reserve of 80 hours, almost double the typical mechanical movement. If you only wear your watch a couple of times a week, that's excellent news. The PRX Powermatic 80 looks bigger than it actually is. That's because the case has a broad tonneau shape, measuring 40mm wide and 39mm tall. The dial is circular, which leaves a lot of bare brushed steel. You'll also notice that the lugs are unusually narrow, at only 12mm. This is a drawback if you want to use a third-party strap, but it's a great benefit if you want to use other Tissot interchangeable straps. The case is crafted from 316L stainless steel, which is highly corrosion-resistant. Despite the broad, tall profile, it doesn't feel too oversized. That's mostly because it measures just 10.9mm thick, including the bezel, which has a smooth surface and a semicircular cross-section. The thing that attracted me to this watch in the first place was the movement. The Powermatic 80.111 is made by Tissot, and not much is known about it. However, online sleuths have deduced that it's based on the ETA C7.111, which is in turn based on the popular ETA 2824-2 movement. In conclusion, the Tissot PRX Automatic Powermatic 80 is a stylish and practical timepiece that combines contemporary design with the added benefit of automatic movement. The concept of these partially open dials isn't the most mainstream, as it sits in between a classic full dial and a more demonstrative, entirely open worked movement. Yet it fills a gap in collections, as if it allows to see some of the movement's parts. Legibility isn't too affected, and these watches retain some sleekness. There's been multiple open-heart Tissot watches in the past, but the Gentleman Powermatic 80 open-heart brings something more. Indeed, instead of a traditional round opening at 12 o'clock over the balance, it gives a bit more with an H-shaped cutout that sits between 9 and 12 o'clock and also reveals the escapement. The rest of the watch, except for the dial, is the same as before. 40mm diameter, a reasonable 11.50mm height, a nicely executed case made of brushed and polished stainless steel, a classic and timeless design that won't go out of fashion, and enough overall resistance to make this watch an all-rounder. The top is protected by an anti-reflective sapphire crystal, and wire resistance is rated at 100 meters, more than enough for a jump in the pool or even a bit of underwater fun. Inside the case is the ETA Powermatic movement, a strong evolution of the 2824 architecture with an extended 80 power reserve. In conclusion, the Tissot Gentleman Powermatic 80 Open Heart is a testament to Tissot's ability to blend traditional watchmaking with contemporary aesthetics. If you guys like this video or this video helped you, please give the video a like. Links to all the products mentioned are in the description below. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Till next time, I will see you guys later.